Welcome to the kitchen at Rita's Roost. Well, I've still got those little grandsons that since school started going off to school, and I just worry about them and think about them all day. So I decided I'm going to make them another snack and meet them after they get off the school bus over at their house. So what am I going to make for them today? Well, I've not ever made this recipe before, but I had some blueberries, and so I was looking up a recipe to maybe try. And this one is blueberry sausage breakfast cake. But it sounded like a pretty good after-school snack to me, so that's what we're going to make. And I'll tell you in a little bit if it's going to be good or not. What we're going to start with is a stick of butter in this bowl, and it's softened. Mine's just about halfway softened. But I'm just going to cut it up with this knife so it'll be softer. I'm going to have to turn the mixer on in a minute. But I think I'm just going to see if I can just rush through this. And to that butter, we're going to cream it with 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. That's 3/4 of a cup. And 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Now let's just kind of mix that up, and then I'm going to add some eggs. Let's see if this will work. My butter should have been softer, but I need to get this in the oven, so we're going to go ahead. Turn that off and push that butter down in there. Go again. Try to help it out a little bit. Too bad. I didn't think this sounded too bad. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I have fried a pound of sausage, crumbled up and fried a pound of sausage here, and I've got a cup of blueberries that's going to go in it. Kind of did that ahead of time. Let me do this one more. Lump of brown sugar fell out. Sometimes when I cook, things go flying. I'm going to put 2 eggs in there. I'm going to break them into this bowl first. Just to look at them. Because they're farm fresh eggs. Alright, I'm going to put those. Now I'm going to cream that up. My butter's mixing in there, even though it wasn't quite as soft as it needed to be. A little faster a little bit. Looky there. I got it creamy. I got it creamy even if the butter wasn't as soft as it needed to be. Now our instructions. Scoot that over there. Our instructions want us to add the flour mixture and a cup of sour cream alternately. Let me measure out a cup of sour cream here. I hadn't done that. Now, this is a cup of sour cream, and here's my flour mixture. It's 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now, we're gonna follow the instructions. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour, stir that up, put a little bit of sour cream, stir that up, hold it with my fist, that's just the way I stir. And with some flour flying out the side. I don't need to fuss at my grandkids when they help me, because I do what they do sometimes, making a mess. A little more flour and a little more sour cream. tell you what, I may just turn this mixer on. I think it'd go faster if I did that. Let's just do that. Didn't hurt too much, should it? Do you see that flour cloud? Let's get that. And let's just go ahead and put the rest of our sour cream. I want to get it all. Get it off that spoon. Alright, I want to mix it with the mixer. Not sure if I'm supposed to or not, but I'm going to. Flour there side. Now, that's pretty thick. Now I'm going to add this sausage that I fried. Let's move this out of the way. This is a pound of sausage, and it's fried and crumbled, and it said drain it, but mine doesn't have much fat, so I'm not even going to drain it. It's not bad. And it's warm, but it's not hot or cold, either one. I fried it and then got set up for the video, so it kind of cooled off while I did that. Just going to fold that in there, and a cup of blueberries. Now these are big old blueberries. I'm telling you, they were some big old things. They called for a cup of them. I'm going to take a few out of this. I'm going to add a little bit more than a cup. Fold them in there. And I said, I don't know how this is going to be. I think it'll be okay. Kind of sweet and savory at the same time. Now there's what my batter looks like. We're going to make a blueberry sauce out of the rest of those while this is cooking. Now I have greased this 13 by 9, I believe it is. I've greased this baking dish. Let's see. What am I going to do? Dump it in there. Arm's hard. It's awful to get old. Things that you want to do, I guess I'm just not in shape like I ought to be. And things get harder to do. I need to start me a workout, don't I? So I can strengthen my body a little bit. Now, that batter's thick, so I'm just spreading it around. I see blueberries and I see sausage, and I've got some chopped pecans here. I'm going to sprinkle some of them on the top of it. I said I think it's going to be a wonderful after-school snack for them kids. I'll make the blueberry sauce go on it. I put a lot of pecan. I'm going to just probably more than what the recipe called for, but I'm going to finish up this little baggie I've got of pecan. So I'm just going to put them all. All right, let me look right quick, because I believe it says into the oven, into the 350-degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes. So, I'll put that in the oven, then we'll come back and make the blueberry sauce if we want for it. I'll be back. Well, I've come back, and it's been about 35 minutes since I put that cake in the oven. So I'm going to grab it out of the oven and set it right here and show you exactly what it looks like when it comes out. Let me see, is that going to be in the picture? I hope so. I'm going to grab it. And get my timer off. There we go. I want you to look at that, baby. It sure looks good. But now I'm going to let it cool just a little bit. Cause, oh, look at that. You tell me that don't look good. Alright, now we're going to make a little blueberry sauce. We'll do that. We're going to put a half cup sugar in this pot, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Well, my box is about empty. Yeah, that's 2 tablespoons. Plus, turn that on. Half cup of water. Just a little bit more. While that cools a little bit, we'll make this. And you know what I've been thinking about that cake? That's blueberry, but don't you know that apple mixed with that sausage would be so good? I think it would. Alright, I'm going to put these big old blueberries. And I'll need to cook that for a little bit. So I think while I cook and stir this, I'm going to take you away for a few minutes. My video is running just a little bit long. But when this cooks, we'll come back and we'll try that. And I'll tell you whether we need to make it again or not. Be back. Well, I'm back again. And I boiled up this little blueberry sauce like my recipe told me to do. And here's our cake. And it's still hot because that didn't take about 5 minutes to do. But we're going to try this. See if I can cut a little piece here. Don't think I've ever heard of a breakfast cake before. Well, it didn't all come out. Piece stayed in there. But it cut pretty nice. You see the sausage and the nuts. And I'll turn this around. If you can see that piece cut out pretty good. I don't want to burn my hand, but it fell off my cooling rack. And it's still hot. You know how many times I've burnt my mouth trying stuff before it cools? I've done it a few times. But I've got to try it, because I'm curious if it's good or not. Let me blow on it. You know, that's good. It really is. I haven't even put any sauce on it. You know, I bet kids might even put maple syrup or pancake syrup on it. And I was seeing the apple and the sausage cooked this same way. I've got to take one more bite. It's good. I'm gonna make it again. All right. And my blueberry sauce is still pretty hot. And I don't think it would even need that if you didn't want to. Now I need to make up an angel food cake to put that on or something. Alright, a little bit bite of blueberry sauce on it. One more bite. I'm going to eat all this because I'm telling you, this turned out good. I kind of thought it would, but I'm really surprised that it's as good as, better than I thought it was going to be. This is kind of a longer video than I usually make, so I'm going to get off here. I suggest you try it. Maybe for an after-school snack for your kids or grandkids. Maybe make it and let them have it for breakfast or brunch. That'd make a good brunch recipe. Take to church for brunch, Sunday morning brunches. Maybe even on Christmas morning when you have brunch breakfast. I can think of a lot of ideas for it. Anyway, I gotta get off here. I hope y'all try it and let me know if you do. Love y'all. Bye.